Hello, my name's Landon Williams. I'm a communications major here at communication studies major here at CSUN, and I'm looking forward to this class. After reading the syllabus, I just want to learn more about poetry. I've been a pretty good writer my whole life, and poetry just has been something I've never attempted to do. So I look forward to learning more about it in this class and being able to write a few poems for myself and get feedback on that from my classmates. Something else that intrigued me in the syllabus was the weekly journal entries and the whole creative manifesto that's due at the end of the semester. I've never done something like that, so it sounds like a good challenge for me to be consistent in my work and turn it into one big assignment due at the end of the semester. Just really polish something and make it good. And then I also haven't had a class where I submit videos for assignments like this one right here. So I am interested in seeing how that'll work out for me, as it'll make me, speak more and watch other people's videos and give feedback. For the poem, the title "The Hill We Climb," I thought this poem was about the hardships that our nation has faced and the opportunity it has for not only the poet as a citizen, but other citizens and people in the crowd. It also showed hope for the nation's future, and that we shouldn't be intimidated because of the way things were, because we have hope in the future and what we as a generation can bring to the table. The speaker really acknowledges the prior hardships that she and our nation have faced, so it helps us, press on to a brighter future and leave those in the past. This poem was performed on a grand stage. It was a spoken word performance, and she used strong vocal emphasis and gestures that really sent home her points, and really just made it a very effective way of speaking. She also used effective pauses throughout. I thought that they were well timed, and she would make a good strong point, and then she would stop, and it would give us time to kind of let that sink in and think about it. But that was also unique to me. I hadn't heard someone speak like that in front of a big audience like that. So her unique style and delivery kind of left me anticipating what could be said next. And then how the poem made me feel really motivated and uplifted, because there were some things that were spoken about that were discouraging, but then those were combated with, we have hope and for our future, and we hope that there is a promising future out there for us. But yeah, it really made me feel hopeful for the future of our country and the people she was talking to. As a new president were to step in, it really set the scene for there to be, greater things to come. But also made me feel inspired. I want to be able to write poems like the one that she was speaking about, or the one that she was sharing. It was very strong, and it taught me more about poems. It didn't just go in on, the rhyming words and all that small poem things, but I thought it was a very grand poem, and she really was able to emphasize many things throughout the whole speech. And then as an American citizen, it just kind of makes me have a sense of unity and hope for the future ahead of us. And my favorite line was at 5:35 in the video, and it said, "So let us leave behind a country better than the one we were left." And like I said, that just it's a statement of hope. So if we were given something that wasn't great, let's leave it better than we found it. That can apply for, staying at someone's house or something like that. That's how I've heard that quote before. Leave the room nicer than you found it. And I've never heard it said about something so grand as a whole country. So, leaving our country, better than we found it, better than it was left for us. So thank you.